In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. Checking out Brooklyn, they took care of business in Game 1, protecting their home court. Tonight, a chance to extend their lead and assert their dominance in this series. And after winning Game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen.
18,000 fans in a chorus here in Brooklyn. Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Top basketball on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Brooklyn, a successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer. They can build on their Game 1 win. With another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, a loss tonight in their home court advantage evaporates. And that would put a ton of pressure on them going on the road.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Paul Millsap out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Teague. Then there's Anderson. And it's Booker in a shooting guard. Here's Millsap, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Torres. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 3rd assist on the night. G's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. T dishes to Leonard. And Anderson has it in the corner. Leonard gets to Millsap. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Millsap's got his 2nd bucket. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Torres. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
The feed now to Booker. Fires for 3. Here's Leonard. And another shot. Can't get it to go. AD that time from James. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Basket drops and gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. It's going to be
what I'm talking about.
Paul Millsap picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here. All on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Anderson with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Millsap has the open look. Gets an open look and hits. Millsap's got 6.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
G kicks to LeBron. To the middle. Out of bounds. Atlanta to take possession. Now let's go to the 2K scoreboard. During the regular season, these point guards were the best rebounders at that position. 4th, Freak.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Beyond 3. And that one is hammered home.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need. Get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rapidly galvanize the whole squad.
That is his first foul of the game. Levine's check in for Brooklyn. Millsap kicks to T. Dishes it to Anderson. Fires the 3. No good. The Nets go the other way with it. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
And guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious, and nobody was stopping.
The Hawks trail by 4. Team left side. Booker in the corner. Atlanta again, missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Torres. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Takes it from 10. Lopez with the block. Muhammad with it. He dishes it to Lopez. Inside. And Muhammad the bucket on the assist for Lopez. Muhammad's got 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Torres. And the 3-ball is good. 13 points in the game.
6 of 8 from the field. 75%. Just throwing the ball at will.
So for the Nets, Nikola. Brooklyn leading by 15. Torres in at point guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Portis. Then it's Williams. And it's James in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with 56 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Now, here's Schroeder. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change to the paint. Oh, trying for it. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. That's good. And the Nets lead by 20.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. For Brooklyn, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. No good from LeBron.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Here's Dedmon. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. So for the Nets, Splitter comes in for Portis, and Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Williams. Atlanta also making some changes here. Paul Millsap is checked in for Scott. Anderson comes in for Oubre, and it's Booker in for Dennis Schroeder. No good.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And Millsap slaps it in.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Can't lose. I don't lose.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Millsap. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. And he gets the bucket.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
To the inside. Leonard with the steal.
LeBron! The hell?
Anderson kicks the tee. Outside Millsap. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 18. James right side. Here's Torres. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. A nice shot by Booker.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Young's checked in for Brooklyn. Zach LaVine comes in for G. And that concludes the first.
The hell?
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And, you know, when the game is as important as this one, you expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And, Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
Our second half of basketball, then presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta, Paul Millsap out there with Anderson. Then there's Myers Leonard. And there's Teague. And it's Booker in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Torres. Buries it from three-point range. G's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nets. The Hawks trail by 15. Teague kicks to Booker. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 5th assist in this one. Torres, the pass to Young. James dishes to Lopez. And he gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 14.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as he gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
Leonard with no one around. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pulls up on the wing. Atlanta with the rebound. Anderson outside. A shot by Millsap. Brooklyn with the rebound. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Young inside. Defended by Booker. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for G. He has 23 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Portis is checked in for Young. And it's Williams in for Shabazz Muhammad. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Myers Leonard. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Oubre's checked in for Anderson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Booker. Nets leading by 14. Passes it to LeBron. Looking for G and gets it there. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's now 26 points for Freak.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
And all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the layup falls. G's got 28 points for the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync.
Can't touch me,
Tremendous
bro.
communication and awareness.
And there on your screen are some of the top dual threats during the regular season. The point guards with the most success from 3. Freak number 1.
He is so exceptional.
Better than Curry.
Forces the defense out and really opens things up for him, which makes it easier for him to set up his teammates.
Well, he's a prime example of why being a top-notch three-point shooter comes in handy for a point guard.
Here's LeBron, the coast-to-coast dunk.
That one-man basket.
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Shooter kicks to Dedmon. Teague with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper.
That shot becomes effortless for
LeBron
him.
left him
D is
open,
so
dog.
relaxed. They got to get more
LeBron got
intense.
lazy on that D.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Lopez. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Williams. And then for Atlanta, Myers Leonard comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Corver in for Jeff Teague. LaVine passes to Torres. Rebound by the Hawks.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Shooter kicks to Oubre. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Here's Torres. Bounces high off the rim and drops. G's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Schroeder passes to Court. Scott dishes to Schroeder. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Inside, Torres. Great pass to set up the layup. G's got 32 points in the game.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Off the left rim and out.
Their game plan needs to change.
I'm off to the races.
Get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And the shot is good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
To the middle. Scott. Good. Scott's got his second bucket of the night.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
LaVine kicks to G, and he stuffs it.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Splitter is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Young comes in for Portis, and Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for LaVine. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got 17 now.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
And that one's good by G.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Here's Schroeder. advantage of round one in the
Group substitution here for Brooklyn.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Thaddeus Young. Williams is checked in for James. And G's subbed in for Muhammad. And then for Atlanta, Mike Scott's checked in for Leonard. Oubre comes in for Anderson. And Torres in for Booker. Torres, he's in at the point. Portis is out there with Pekovic. Then it's Williams. And it's Williams at the two. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Oh, try!
And count the basket.
Give it the layup wide open.
For one more. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Free throw dropped for Millsap. Nets leading by 23. And here is Williams. Here's Torres. They get it again. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV. No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Down low.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
Time and again, he is a special talent.
Hey, guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's G. Pass to Williams. The 10-footer. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. Brooklyn making some changes. Lopez is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. James comes in for Williams. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Darren Williams. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Anderson comes in for Scott. Booker, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Lopez passes to Torres. Muhammad dishes to LeBron. Here's Schroeder. Soft touch off the glass.
And I love that the instant that steal was made,
He's not happy and seeking the
in
point.
the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Pass to Portis. In the corner, it's James. A three ball. Rebound, Atlanta. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Booker. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Nets leading by 19.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Nets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for G. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had that.
And the shot is good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Here's Booker. A three-pointer, no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's Schroeder. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Torres, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. This one falls for him. Drops them both. And Atlanta has possession. To the paint. And Anderson gets it to go.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't
That court violates the ball. Why?
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's not even taking.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip. With all the momentum on their side.
Kevin, we have
The 2K Sports post-game show.
You ain't gonna win.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was...
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast.
Damn. 50 points. 50 points in the playoff. Talk to me, bro. Somebody put the sky treasure. Ugh. The fuck is that? Jump. Push up. Cooking. Yeah. 360 spin, more up bands. Here we go. That's what I'm trying to design. Big fan. Woo! These are like the really good ones. There's bad. Damn. Shit. Ah! I'll get that one. The fuck? That was cool. Man, all the good, some of the good ones, some of the good ones are just locked. They're all winning right now, beating Atlanta.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks in their house, Phillips Arena. Checking out Atlanta, staggered after a...
They're going to lose the next 2 games.
Welcome everyone to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn this one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. We've got the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Atlanta Hawks. You look at Atlanta. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into the series.
You guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Exactly. Back on their home court, it's their chance to change the momentum in the series. But you're right, you can't go down 3 games to none and expect to come back and win the series.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Torres has been in point guard. LeBron James is out there with Young. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad, and it's Lopez, and at the pivot, manning the middle. Here's Young, and the shot is good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Teague. Dishes it to Booker. And here's Anderson from the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots. But that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Atlanta on D. And Muhammad kicks to G.
Well, I thought I had the ball.
James, the pass to Lopez. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
I had the ball.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Now here's Teague. Tight defense on him. Shoots off the screen. Anderson dishes to Booker. Back to Anderson. Here's the 3. Anderson can't get that one to fall. The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Young with no one around. Sinks the 3-pointer.
I'm getting no shots, bro.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
T kicks to Booker. 3-pointer. And the basket good.
It took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Muhammad from outside the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in this situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that.
So.
Let's see how it plays, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Atlanta with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Outside Millsap. No good from Booker.
Yeah.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 14-6 run. G, no good.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
What happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Teague, the pass to Anderson. Outside Millsap. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
The drive by Lopez. And he gets that one to go off the
That's trash.
I like the recognition.
I never played for Atlanta Hawks.
Immediately making the defense pay.
T kicks to Booker. The tray. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, and as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Tiger player is really good, but he's on the wrong team. I use lots for reborn. I win the game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Nets also changing it up. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Young. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Muhammad. Korver dishes to Schroeder. There's the double team with Pekovic. Oubre kicks to Scott. On the wing, Korver to stop the run, and it's Schroeder in the corner. There's Dedmon, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular do we see from this guy?
1:33 left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good by G.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
The Hawks trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
He passes to Dedmon. Outside for Korver. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Kicks it to Levine. Here's Torres. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. G's got 9.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here.
They're not going to win.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It worked perfectly. And
this is number 3.
Proof in the pudding. Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Torres. He's in a point guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Levine at the shooting guard. And Lopez gets it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They get it back.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little
Yeah, I'm taking the playoffs,
sure
bro.
Right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
They're doing nothing but trying to catch up.
What brings to this offense, guys? I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He ended up with 50 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really
All
was
to the
a
race,
stunning
too.
performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
I won't beat y'all again.
The hustle game has been going for the Nets.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Some fantastic numbers here for G. 13 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them?
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it, because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Booker in the corner. Anderson outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Teague with a clean look. The kick out to Anderson. And there's the pass to Booker. Leonard on the wing. And Teague has it in the corner. They set the pick. Back to Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
Can't lose.
Especially
You
when the
don't
ball is in
lose,
his
bro.
hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Levine, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Got it.
How you shoot too? How you shoot this? Like Prince Mo.
Miscommunication.
How
And
you
now he's
shoot
able to
this?
make him pay.
The Hawks trail by 18. Teague dishes to Millsap. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a powerful.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Here's Levine after the basket by Atlanta. And G has it in the corner. And Muhammad kicks to G. Missed inside.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Good on the triple. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Torres. And that one is stuffed right through.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Brooklyn leading by 17. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
I'm gonna pass the square,
And let's
not
quickly
the
look at the best free throw shooting point guards from the regular season.
Chris
A
Paul
very
beating me
steady
and
group at the line.
I'll do that guy.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
Scotty's checked in for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Jeff Teague.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
The Hawks trail by 19. Schroeder kicks to Anderson. Lets it go with a three. And that one's good. Anderson's got 6 points.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Pass to G. Unloads from 13. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Nets lead by 18.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts. That's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the 3-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Here's Levine. Here's Torres. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 13.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And here's Young from the arc. And that's not going to go. And so,
Kevin, we have...
Not trash. I need a brawn out there.
and we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Shit.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
They've got Anderson. Booker out there with Teague. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Millsap in at the 4 slot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now here's LeBron. Jeff Teague able to get his shot to go. And that one's good by G.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Teague with the ball. Charity strike shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Freak. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he's good on the second. So it's Brooklyn now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Leonard brings the double team. LeBron kicks to G. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Outside T. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Booker. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good.
They were coming off. They saw it.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4.
Oh, way right.
The Hawks trail by 19. A 3 from Anderson. G with the rebound. G's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
James kicks to G, and that one's good. G's got 9 points here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
That dude never changes.
Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
Season. The next second.
Boy, this team has an awful lot of confidence, Kevin, from behind the three-point line. I think in large measure because they have multiple three-point shooters. They don't have to rely on 1 or 2 guys. They've got a number of capable three-point shooters, and that gives you confidence as a team.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Millsap. Oubre comes in for Anderson. And it's Korver in for Booker. Here's Pekovic after the made shot from Jeff Teague.
I hope he's
got over there and dunked it, dog.
Get a lot of grief in the locker room for that one.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Here's G. Teague covering. And he gets it to go. Portis has got 7 points in the game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here is Teague. Inside. And James pulls it down.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And Atlanta has possession after the basket by Brooklyn.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Mike
Scott's checked in for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Teague. So it's Brooklyn now. They have a 19-point lead. Pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. James dishes to G. Pekovic trying to free himself up. G, no good. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. And that one's good. That's 7 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Torres. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
LeBron's got over the backboard.
Piling up 11 now for him. Schroeder kicks to Oubre. He feeds it to Scott. Korver gets a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Williams passes to Torres. LeBron with it. Now defended by Oubre. And that one's good by G.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
To the middle. Here's Dedmon. Cut the wide by Atlanta. Scott uses the glass to finish the way. Scott's got his second bucket of the night.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And that one's good by G.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Feeds it to Schroeder.
I've seen that.
Now here's Oubre. James covering. Sinks the three-pointer. Scott's got 5 points now in the quarter. Nets leading by 19. Pass to Torres. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For the Hawks, Millsap comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Booker in for Kyle Korver. And then for Brooklyn, Brook Lopez is checked in for Nikola Pekic. Splitter comes in for Portis, and Levine subbed in for Darren Williams. Now, here's Scott. 8 points for him. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Levine dishes to G. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
I wasn't that high up.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
And it's Schroeder missing. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze.
Atlanta making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Scott. Oubre comes in for Anderson, and it's Teagan for Dennis Schroeder. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Portis, he's checked in for Splitter. LeBron comes in for Young. Williams, he's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And G's subbed in for Levine. So for Brooklyn now, Torres is at the point. Portis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Williams. And it's Lopez in at the center. Free throw good, Booker.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Leonard, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Here's G. Williams kicks to G.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Here's T. After the basket by Brooklyn, the dish to Booker. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
James, the pass to Torres. James dishes to Lopez. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now here's Booker. Outside T. He'll set the screen. T kicks to Oubre. Comes up empty off the pick.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Oubre after LeBron James's miss, and that one's good. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Nets leading by 20. Portis, the pass to LeBron. Torres, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Atlanta with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. And T, here we go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Booker.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And they double up James. The Nets working the ball around now. And he gets it to go. G's got 49 points in the game.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Thing is, they're not going to win, bro.
Atlanta making some changes. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for T. And then for Brooklyn, Young comes in for Muhammad. And G's subbed in for Williams. And Young kicks to Splitter. And Young now top of the key. Here's Pekovic. Sinks the 15-footer.
Got 100
And the
points.
Nets lead by 17.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score. They're plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
On the wing, Korver fires the three. Another three for Atlanta.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back,
Monster
Ernie Johnson along with
Reborn.
Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
There you go.
Lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round.
Y'all about to lose it the last game, bro. You're about to go lose the last game, bro. We're about to move on to the semifinals. Take no losses. Take no losses. Greg, I'll get you next game, man. Must have been a game off with my, because it sure didn't happen this time. Dude, that's what we expect out of you every game. Keep it up, Greg. Ooh. Actually, use my real name. Not Freak. You gotta use a Freak City from Paris. Well, I've already sold several. The man cannot be stopped. Someone's going to get hurt out there first. The Freak Show. OKC who? Lakers, 76ers won. Ooh, Golden State's losing.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Atlanta Hawks in their house, Phillips Arena.
We're not even on home court.
It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-zip. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will the series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Boris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Brooklyn Nets facing Atlanta. Take a look at the Hawks. They're facing the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
And in a lot of ways, I feel like the pressure could be off. I mean, you're down 3-0. Nobody's expecting
that dude's mad.
At this point, they can just go out and let it fly.
I agree with you. I mean, that's exactly right. You've got to win this game. You're down 3-zip. Play freely, play confidently, and let it all hang out.
So the next starting five. Torres, he's in at the point. LeBron James is out there at Portis. Then there's Muhammad, and it's Lopez in at the center. Now here's LeBron, down low, Torres, and that one's good. G's got his first 2 points.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
T kicks to Booker, lets the three fly. Booker with the rebound. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And they may have down the road, but you know what? They've nullified any home court disadvantage in that game.
Oh, good.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from
What the
outside,
fuck you, Greg?
it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Millsap in the corner. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Oh, man, he should have the threes, bro.
Got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Muhammad dishes to G. Teague on the double team. There's Portis, and so he draws the foul on the shot and drives the line to shoot two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul. Make him earn them from the line. That's what you want to see.
Both good from the line that time. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. To the right side. Here's Booker. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Booker's
Oh, they're pissed.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Torres, the pass to Portis. And Muhammad kicks to G. That is good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Earlier, I was able to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go play our game and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Out left to the wing. Here's Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
The defense there got away with a major.
Second, I was bad pass. My fault.
To the paint. Here's Leonard. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his fourth assist in this one. The Nets with the lead. Passes to LeBron. To the inside. And stolen by Jeff Teague.
Damn, they know too much on him.
Beating the break. Lopez with the steal. Here's Torres. And that one is hammered home.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Paul Millsap. Pass to Portis. Releases from 15. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's T. Following the bucket by the Nets to the wing right side. The Hawks working the ball around. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by T.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Flight for the Sky Dragon.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Hawks trail by 7, and Brooklyn looking who they've got. Torres in at point guard. Splitter is out there with Young. Then there's Muhammad, and it's Levine in at the 2 spot. Here's Levine. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. G, no good.
Well, let me hit the 3.
Here's Schroeder.
I'll go to the races.
He kicks it to Oubre. Tipped away. Young with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Oubre, good. Oubre's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Atlanta. Nets leading by 5. G dishes to Young. Here's Torres, and it's denied. Here's Oubre, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard, and the shot will go to the line. It's on Thaddeus Young. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Millsap comes in for Mike Scott. Booker, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. And so it's Atlanta with it. After the basket by Brooklyn, here's Leonard, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 6th assist on the night.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Lopez passes to Torres. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here's Booker following the bucket by the Nets. Millsap misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He had 49 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that used to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And the Hawks making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Leonard with no one around. It's good. This game is all even. Leonard's got 11.
Just look at what a sniper he is.
Put your hand up.
He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
During this break in the action, let's take a look at the NBA's top shooters from the regular season. Freak is second.
Boy, you look at these numbers, they're amazing. I mean, really solid. It points out the fact that when you're on this list, you've taken good shots and you've made a high percentage of them, but I really think it speaks to shot selection as much as it does shot making.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's G. 14 points for him. Young with the ball. Picked up by Teague. G, no good.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now here's Teague. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. From deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the inside. Shoot from the right block. The shot is good off the backboard. Portis has got 6. The Hawks trail by 4. Brooklyn making some changes. LeBron's checked in for Young. And Deron Williams is subbed in for Muhammad.
Willie.
Lopez with the steal. Nobody near Williams. Releases from the wing and drills. And the Nets lead by 6.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now. You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Nets leading by 4. James outside. Here's Torres. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight. Hawks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And Teague, here we go. Lopez with the block.
Come on, some racing.
Nets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And that one's good by G.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's 13 points for Leonard.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Torres, the pass to Portis. Looking for G and gets it there. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
T kicks to Booker. Millsap has the open look. From outside off the mark.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Rebounds, Atlanta takes possession. Both teams will make substitutions. And we finish 1.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
Oh God, we gotta send these fuckers on with the clean sweep.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know, when the game is as important as this one, you expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
They've got Myers Leonard, Teague out there with Booker. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Hey, it starts with no music, bro.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Y'all losing.
Even he was surprised.
Y'all look for one of the losing.
Nets leading by 11. LeBron kicks to G and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First trip to the line for him here. And G drops them both. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Right side T. There's the pick. Millsap dishes to T. Rebounded by the Nets. Portis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
LeBron kicks to G. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 28 points for Freak.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Booker the pass to Millsap. But they recover it. Leonard kicks to Booker. And Teague has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
James, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
A nice shot by Booker.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well
Where's that
executed.
fucking... What damn good dunk of yours, LeBron. Pretty bad.
And now look at the top scoring point guards during the regular season. Freak, number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates, and he can get his own offense too.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Young's checked in. Millsap kicks to T. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. No good from Booker.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Atlanta has possession. It's a 16-point game. Leonard, the open look. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And that's 15 points for Leonard.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Here's Muhammad. And the Nets, another 3.
They've been splashing home those 3s since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
T dishes to Millsap. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Mike Scott's checked in for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Booker. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Levine's checked in.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Anderson right side. And here's Schroeder. Pass to Scott. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Atlanta making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Millsap. Oubre comes in for Anderson. And it's Korver in for Jeff Teague. Nikola Begovic is checked in for Brooklyn.
Complete domination. What a game for G. He's got 30 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Schroeder passes to Korver. The feed to Schroeder. The dish to Scott. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That's on Nikola Begovic.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Hawks trail by 15. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Torres, he's in at point guard. Splitter is out there with Muhammad. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Levine at the 2.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
How about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And G has it in the corner. There's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting 47%, pretty solid. Out to the right wing, Teague with a clean look. G with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
From downtown, and that one's good. G's got 40 points.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Nets on offense. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Lopez outside. Takes it off the glass.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Here's Torres. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Scott, good.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Nets leading by 23. G kicks to Lopez. Here's Levine, defended by Scott. Here's Torres. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession. And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Oubre, good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Torres. Lopez kicks to Muhammad. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. G dishes to Lopez. Feeds to G. Goes back up. Off the iron that time.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To the left wing. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Welcome.
Atlanta making some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Scott. Anderson comes in for Oubre. And it's Booker in for Dennis Schroeder. Portis, he's checked in for the Nets. LeBron comes in for Zach LaVine. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And here's Anderson for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine. They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Takes it to Lopez. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness.
Don't pass the leg, bro.
Kind of attack that they have.
Millsap passes to Teague. Back to Millsap. Lopez over to help. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. And Millsap shoots it in.
Allow the defensive rebound.
Simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for G. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And here's Millsap from the arc, and he gets the bucket.
Good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. LeBron kicks to G, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
I swept them.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the
draw.
Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had to go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining one.